Alright, so here we go, Unit 4, Outcome 2. So this is our last outcome for the year. Okay, the name of this outcome is Implementing Change. Okay, so we're going to learn about how the businesses implement change and what is required. Okay, now there's only 5 key knowledge points that we are going to go over for this year because there have been substantial decrease of this outcome, so we have taken off a few of the key knowledge points, but these are the 5 that we're going to go through. Okay, so today I'm just going to concentrate on the first one. It's fairly easy to go through, and you'll have a little bit of extra time for you to go through the checklist for outcome 1 as well. Okay, now let's keep going. So the first key knowledge point, the importance of leadership in change management. So when we're looking at implementing the change, when the businesses have looked at that they're going to make a change, then they have to implement it. Okay, so for implementing, leadership is very, very important. Okay, now because you have to communicate the changes to the relevant stakeholders. Okay, so if you don't have a good leader, it can ruin the changes that you're wanting to make in your business. Okay, now leadership is the ability to influence and motivate individuals to achieve business objectives. Okay, so motivate is a word that you should remember. It is the ability to motivate the individuals to achieve the business objectives. So this is the second term that is very, very important as well. Okay, now because change can be very, very difficult for different stakeholders. So stakeholders could be customers, employees, competitors, suppliers, all those kinds of people. So stakeholders, any stakeholders, because it is difficult for them to accept the fact that they're going to change something and they might need to get out of their comfort zone. Okay, so they're going to go through into a different state which they haven't seen before. Okay, so it could be a difficult process. Now, leadership plays a great role in this situation because they help the stakeholders in transitioning into the change. Okay. Now, there could be some resistance from stakeholders. For example, the employees. Employees are the most important asset of any business. However, they can resist because they are the front end workers, and most of the changes had to be implemented for the employees. Okay, so they can cause resistance. Also, leadership is important because it can help overcome this resistance if manager supports the stakeholders during the change. Okay, so again, leadership is very, very important because they can help the stakeholders or support them during the time of change. Okay, and this can prevent or reduce the resistance from the employees, okay, or other stakeholders as well. Now, during times of change, an effective and strong leader will have these below qualities. So these are very, very important qualities. So the first one is to be able to communicate clear vision with stakeholders. Okay, so be very, very open, be transparent with your employees, with your stakeholders. So it is very important to be able to communicate. So communication skills are the most important skills that a leader should have. Okay, listen to employee concerns. Again, a leader should have the ability to listen to the concerns and answer the questions of the employees as well. Okay, not putting them off, and listening to what they're saying, and also giving them comfort, saying that the changes are going to be in the benefit of the business and them as well. Okay, again, resolve conflicts. As I said previously, so employees can resist change, or other stakeholders can resist change as well, and there could be conflicts because they don't want to change the system they're already working in. So it is the leadership's ability to actually resolve the conflicts and getting them on their own side. Now, motivate stakeholders on the benefits of the change. Again, provide telling them that what the benefits are going to be from the change. For example, increasing profits, more training for the employees as well. So when you give them the motivation or motivate stakeholders, they might not resist the change. Okay, Again, provide support for those finding it difficult to adapt. Again, talking to employees, giving them time to let the information sink in, providing support so that they can adapt to the changing environment. Okay, focus on the needs of employees as well as the needs of the business. Okay, get all employees on the same page and working towards the same goal. So very important to get employees on board, because if your employees are not on board, then your business, the change you're going to make in your business is not going to be successful. Okay, now a quick recap what we covered. So first is leadership. Leadership is the process of influencing and motivating individuals to achieve business objectives. Okay, so there's two key points here: motivating and achieving business objectives. Many stakeholders can resist change, and leadership plays an important role because it helps build momentum towards successful change. Okay, reduces resistance to change by speaking to employees, providing them support, resolving conflicts and all those sorts of things, and gets stakeholders working towards a common goal. Okay, so common goal is achieving business objectives or whatever the common goal might be for this particular change to happen. Now what you have to do is go on and write the answer to these questions. There will be a video on the feedback of these questions as well. Alright, have fun. Bye bye.